Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this and whereabouts in the world you are. I'm MoD, this is Eurotruck, episode 207. Believe it or not, I actually have a plan today. Part of it is to do a Sunday's episode, but first, we're going to drive. We're going to get going. We've just left a treat yard, we've got a job. Parking brake engaged, my arse. Actually, that'll make a nice screenshot right there. Let's get out of the way and done with, shall we? Let's get the screenshot out of the way and done with. Yes, we shall. That's not bad. Let's see if this works today. Today's soundtrack is Portal 2, as suggested by Simon Parsons. I do hope this works today. Sunday's episode was interesting. Let's get going onto the road first. Yeah, then basically it was the original name of the episode was going to be technical issues. A couple of things happened that prevented me from recording, and then what I usually do for soundtracks is I will play a YouTube video. It involves quickly alt-tabbing from Firefox, my preferred browser. I alt-tab from that into Eurotruck and start playing. Speaking of Simon, he's now playing Project Zomboid. That's right, Simon, I've clocked you. He's probably live streaming right now, actually. So free plug for Simon. He live streams on Wednesdays. I think it's Wednesdays, was it, Simon? But Simon requested Portal 2. I found a video of the songs to test by as the full soundtrack. It's over 3 hours long, and it's a really good soundtrack actually, because this is in response to me saying, "Oh, I don't know many games where you just listen to a soundtrack." Turns out Portal 2 is one of them. And yeah, we got into it quite a lot actually. Just as it's about to get going now, get really good going now, because we're at the bit where he kills you. Oh, very kind of you. So he stopped, but you carry on, you tosspot. Let's turn the lights on. So yeah, the YouTube video suddenly started coming through really, really loud. We're talking deafeningly loud, to the point where I actually stopped talking about 10 minutes into the episode because I just couldn't hear myself think. I couldn't hear what was going on. And so we just spent the rest of the episode listening to good music. Because let's be honest, this is a good soundtrack. Simon chose well. And then something else happened when the YouTube video stopped. And so all we had was the sound of the truck driving around for 30 seconds. Anyway, it's only about a 20-25 minute episode anyway. And then, after all that's said and done, I hit stop. I waited for the program to finish recording. Hit stop on the camera. Closed the other truck. Went to action to check out the footage it recorded. It recorded 1 minute. Conveniently the point where the YouTube video just went massively loud. So I suspect something went wrong somewhere. And the fact that the video hasn't gone loud now and anything like that, I'd say we're doing okay. We're recording for just over 3 minutes now. Go. More money coming in. Yay! I like making money. I like our AI fleet giving us money. And of course, the more we get money coming in, the bigger our AI fleet is going to get. The more AI we can buy, the more money coming in, so on, so on, so on. So basically, you guys have lost about 300 miles. I can't re-record that, obviously. So I do apologise. I know I'd like to try and get every single mile on camera if possible. And that's just a rare example of the recording failed. Which is a shame, because Mirrorless Action, my preferred recording program, it's usually really, really reliable. So, sorry about that, guys. I know a few of you do tune in religiously to Eurotruck on Thursdays and Sundays at 8 PM UK time, but I am sorry. So that's why there's no episode on Sunday, because there just wasn't anything recorded. Go. I have an itchy nose right here. Is there anything on my right that's going to want to pull in front of me? No. Come along, Tildy. This is probably going to be another short episode as well, because my episode plan has just 2 points in it. Point 1, apologise for Sunday's episode, or lack of episode. Point 2, I will be doing a live stream soon. You'll notice on the clock, if I spin the camera like so, on the bottom left corner of your screen, you can just about see the miles. 68,347. When we get to 70,000 miles, I'll be doing a live stream. I'm thinking it'll be about 2.5, 3 hours long. It will be a race across Europe. Because if you remember at Hopeathlon, you guys really enjoyed the race across Europe quite a lot. And so I've asked a couple of people already to participate. So far they're up for it. And I'd like it to be a similar format as we did for Hopeathlon, with the multiple viewpoints and presenter bouncing from stream to stream. It's not because I want to try and beat Locke. No. It's because when we hit 70,000 miles, I'll be announcing the new charity that we're running for. If anybody asks, I'm not going to give you any clues. I am close to making a decision, but I have not made a decision yet. It's between 2 or 3. And that's all I'm going to say for now. But when we do start it, there's going to be a shiny new page made, new goals, etc, etc. And I would encourage you all to come along and... Whoa! Dickhead! Oh, soundtrack's changed. Awesome. That's because it's changed from one track to another, not set from game to game. I just want to make that clear. But yeah, 70,000 miles. We'll start a live stream up. Race across Europe. Myself, I've got 2 others so far. I should be asking the others that participated last time if they're interested in joining in. Say have 5 races tops. Get us a presenter on the go. And job will be a fucking good one. It will be a good one. This is why Portal 2 is good. Soundtrack wise, anyway. So actually, looking at the miles now, 68,000. We're going to be adding another 630 odd to the clock. That will put us on 69,000. So really, you're looking at not this Sunday coming, the one after. Will be when I hit 70,000, I reckon. So some point around about then, I will be doing the race across Europe. It'll probably be a weekend, because it's when everyone's going to be available. But like I said, I've yet to talk about this with people, but I do need to start planning it fucking quickly. Happy days, eh? I'm very much looking forward to getting Matilda back into a race condition. Race position even. Oh, no damage to the trailer, awesome. Now here's a question, do we try and complete this today, or do we not? I'm thinking with 16 hours in the trip, I don't think we're going to do it. We could have a fucking good go try it, though. Are we actually trying to accelerate today, Matilda, or are we just going to plod along gently? There we go. We're rocking, we're rolling. We're in the sweet spot, just above 2,000 RPM. Come on, Tildy. So how are you guys doing? How was your Halloween? Did everybody have a good Halloween weekend? I actually got sent a couple of pictures. I was going to put them up on the Facebook page, but unfortunately my phone, which I usually do most of my social media with, is dead. So I won't be doing any social media for the foreseeable future because I don't have a phone. This makes MoD a sad panda. The issue is, I have a Nexus 5, and the issue is that when I started locking the screen, it started turning into nice pink and green. Yeah, pink. Fucking thanks, Nexus. LG even. LG make the Nexus 5. But it came up with this nice fuzzy screen. Very nice. Pixelated with pinks and greens and some yellows and blues thrown in for good measure. But mostly pinks and greens. And it turns out that there's... you know how in old school computers you used to get ribbons connecting everything up? Turns out they use ribbons in modern mobile phones. Oh god, the road's going to turn into a short... No, the road's going to go across in a moment, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. There we go. Speeding offence versus speeding camera, eh? Meh, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. None whatsoever. But yeah, it turns out there's a ribbon connecting the screen to the phone's actual motherboard. And it's broken, is what I can tell. I'll get the screen back sporadically, but nowhere near reliably or consistently enough for it to be considered a working phone. For example, today it is now 9 o'clock in the evening. It's been working for about 35 minutes tops, if that. So I've got to dig out my old phone once I'm done recording this, put that on charge, put £10 credit on it because it's a pay-as-you-go, and I've got to use that for the next few days while I somehow figure out how to get in touch with my mobile supplier to say, oi, your phone's knackered, can I have a new one please? Should be able to get a new one under warranty. It's only a year and a half old. Apparently I could upgrade, but why would I upgrade? It'll cost me money. I'm going to get me a new phone. I've had a few people tell me that I should consider a insurance scam. You know, drop the phone or break it and somehow just say, oh, it's an accident, it broke, because I do have insurance on my phone. But if I'm honest, that's a path I'd rather not go down. You know, fraud, being naughty. But alas, seems to be common practice in the UK these days. Everyone's doing it apparently. And it's because of shit like that everyone's premiums get so fucking high. The price we pay for doing things right by the book, eh? Is how it seems. Never mind. Hey, moving swiftly on. Halloween. We were talking about Halloween, weren't we? Halloween was good. We had a few people over here. Everybody met the new cat, Tom. There will be a video coming of him soon. We like Tom. Tom is very, very shy, and not antisocial. He loves fuss. He loves attention. He is very much an attention whore. Unfortunately, because of where he came from, he does not do crowds. He does not do people. Where did he come from, I hear you ask? Well, I may have mentioned a few times I work at a place in Cannock. Nice workshop and everything. And this cat there happens to have needed a home. And so Murtai, she turns to me and says, this cat needs a home, why don't we rehome him? Okay, I says, we could do that. So that was about, how long ago now? About 2 months, maybe 3 months? It's been a while now, I'd say, since we had Tom. If anybody were wondering what Tom looks like, look up Tuxedo Cat, then imagine it long-haired, and swap the black bits for ginger. That's what our Tom pretty much looks like. He's a long-haired, ginger tuxedo cat. I know, I thought that too, when I realised he was actually a tuxedo cat. It's only when I took him home, and we had him in the front room, and he's purring away with his little heart going, and someone says he's a rare kind of cat. Someone says he's actually got a bit of Maine Coon in him as well, which I find amazing if that's the case. Because Maine Coons, they're big and they're long-haired, but this cat is he definitely has a fur pattern of a tuxedo cat. That is to say, he has a white chest piece in the pattern of a tuxedo. He's also got white socks, which is very, very cute. But by and large, Tom is a long-haired ginger tuxedo. It was not even intentional. I promise you guys, it was not intentional for Murtai and myself to have a tuxedo cat for our third cat. The girls didn't like him at first. Hissy, hissy, spitty, spitty, lashy, lashy, claw, claw, claw. Because, you know, the girls, they're immature like that, the dicks. Girl cats, I should stress, girl cats, because, you know, everyone's immature when you're a certain age. Guys, girls, everyone's immature to a degree. But Tom is now slowly coming out of his shell. He doesn't like big crowds, and he managed Halloween brilliantly, we thought. Admittedly, he spent most of it hiding underneath a table. But he could have spent it hiding behind the settee. He could have spent it hiding in the kitchen. But he chose to stay in the front room with everybody. And every now and again, he'd come out and he'd say hello to us. Whip Stitch actually messaged me earlier to ask me, you know when he reaches out with his claw like that? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? So it says to her, was it gentle? Did he look weird? Did he make eye contact with you? Just general But tell me a bit about his body language. Looked inquisitive, ears pricked up, and just reached out, nice and gentle. He was begging. He was either begging for fuss or begging for food, but he was begging. And me and Murtai were like, nah, that's so cute. Oh, he's fucking hilarious, is our Tom. I was having fish and parsley sauce a week or two ago. Now, Tom comes up to us and he's a little bit beggy. He'll sit there and look at us. He'll maybe put a hand on our knees. But generally, he leaves us alone. Fish and parsley sauce. Mostly the fish aspect. This is the first time we've had fish since we've had Tom. Straight away, bounces up into the city. Ooh, 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 meow, 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 meow. Steady on, mate, steady on. Yeah, but meow, 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 meow. So you eventually managed to shoo him back down. Turning off here. Slowing down. Knock it down another gear. Made it! Like a boss. Made it. So what I did was, I'm thinking, okay, you want some fish that badly? If you want some fish that badly, Tom, I shall get you some fish. So I cut a bit off, held it on the end of my fork. Straight away, his paw, whoomp, had it. He had it in his paw, and eating away like that. I was thinking, you little shit. You absolute little shit. That's really, really cute, but my god, you're a shit. It was hilarious. So I did it again a bit, and he did it again. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know where your paws have been, mate. I need a new fork now. Thank you. But I think that was brilliant, actually, that Tom could actually come up to us and approach us and beg for food. We don't like the cats begging. Never have done. If we're eating, we insist the girls only get treated after we've finished eating. So we'll keep bits on the side of the plate, and if they get anything, if fucking lucky, then they'll get something. But I'm very, very happy with how Tom is fitting in. The girls are still a bit hissy, still a bit pissy, still don't like him too much, but fuck them. They're going to have to like him. We originally set ourselves a deadline of Christmas for him to fit in, or at least start fitting in. Otherwise we'd have to seriously consider rehoming him. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that anymore. The way things are going at the moment, I don't think we're going to have to worry about rehoming him. Because at the end of the day, we want what's best for Tom. And we also want what's best for the girls. And if Tom is constantly hiding, keeping away from everybody because the girls hate him, then that's not good for Tom. Yes, he'd be away from the cold workshop, he'd be getting fed regularly, but if he's hiding away to the point where he's not having proper human interaction, then that's no good for him, at all whatsoever. But at the moment, he's doing alright. He's coming onto the cities to get fuss from us, he's mostly ignoring the girls, because they are dicks to him, they really fucking are. He's eating. Oh, there's the cutest little thing actually. He almost asks for permission to eat. Like, we'll put him some fresh food down in his bowl, and he'll look up at us, and he'll sit there and he'll just look at us. It's this strange behavioural thing he's got. He'll just look at us, and he refuses. We left him for half an hour at one point. He refuses to eat until we go over and just scratch the back of his head. Then boom, he's off, he's away, he eats. He'll eat the whole lot in one go if he has to, but he eats. And I'm just thinking, what kind of... Who taught him that? That's unfortunate that he has to wait for permission before he can eat. I don't like that. It's not our doing. He had that from before. There is a full story with Tom and everything, and I'm sure I'll go into that in another episode, or even for that video I said I was going to make. So it's up to you guys. Do you want me to talk about it in Euro Truck, or do you want me to talk about it in a separate video? I might just talk about it anyway. But there will be a video coming of Tom. All about Tom. And how the girls don't like him. Fuck the girls though. They've had it their way for so long. Halloween though, thinking of the girls. They actually behaved. Matilda danced about like she does. Then she hid in the corner like she does. Penny was just full on loving it. She was in the middle of the room. She was lapping up all the attention. She was having a great time. And then our friend Mr. Jones, he wanders up to and he says, by the way, I got your cats a present. Whips out this stuffed spider. It's a woolly spider, and we're thinking, oh, really? Thanks, mate. You know how much we like spiders. And he says, yeah, I just said it's for the girls. Present for the girls, not you. Watch this. Waves it under Penny's nose. Penny at this point is just playing with something on the floor, not sure what it was. Almost instantly, whoa, 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 what? Then she realises where the smell was coming from, followed the spider halfway across the room before she snatched it out of Mr. Jones's hand. Next thing you know, for the next half an hour, she is in the corner, an absolute puddle of cat, rolling and drooling and trying to rip the spider to pieces, and it was hilarious. How to deal with your cats at a party? Give them a catnip-filled spider. Tom, it turns out, doesn't like catnip. Matilda is, well, she's Matilda. She likes catnip, but nowhere near as much as Penny. Penny is fucking insane with catnip. But hey-ho. Everybody met Tom for the first time. Everybody likes Tom, which is always good. Tom didn't have any issues with anybody. Oh dear. Simon, you chose well. I need to play Portal and Portal 2 on my channel. But if you want some Portal and Portal 2 in the meantime, my friend Simon Parsons, he plays Portal on his channel. Go check out Simon. I'll put his link in the description because I'm such a nice guy. I know, I don't even know the fucking tune, so I don't know why I'm trying to dupe along with it. Anyway, next rest stop we come to, I'm going to pull over, and then I'm going to call it quits. Missed him. Yes. Don't care. We're loaded, I don't care about a speeding offence. What is it that made Valve decide at the end of Portal 2 they were going to put spoiler alert, spoiler alert? Ah, bet you weren't expecting that, were you? Yeah, I know, there's people out there that haven't played Portal 2, so let's be fucking fair to them, okay? Not everybody has played every single game in the fucking world. Yes, I know there's the age-old excuse of it's been out for long enough now, don't need to worry about spoilers, but so what? Portal 2 is an incredible adventure and needs to be experienced by everybody, at least once, I feel. I remember the Portal 2 game when it came out. It was all about these potatoes and everything, and they were going to release it on this stage, but if we got enough potatoes, we'd get it early. So everybody goes mad trying to find these potatoes and get special games. It generated a lot of sales for these games because people wanted Portal 2 early. And I'd got the original Portal as part of the Orange Box, and this is back in the days when I was living around Mrs. Wallowitz's house with Murtai sat on the bed behind me, and I was just obsessed over Portal for a few weeks, and I just wouldn't stop telling Murtai about what an amazing game it was. So Murtai, during the day, every now and again she'll just go seeing, well, is there anything out there that would interest Mod? She found out about the Portal 2 pre-order. Mod, do you want this? Yes! All of my yes! That's generally how I find out about my games these days. Murtai tells me first. It's great to have some sort of help like that, it really is. But, I think we've got a rest stop coming up, have we? Yes, we do. Excuse me. Glad you're not put her to all, are you? But yeah, the actual game Portal 2 came out just after midnight. Everybody had it preloaded, ready to go. It was a Portal 2. Just when you thought they couldn't make Portal 1 any better, they did somehow. But I just, all of my yes please. Portal 2, amazing game. What's not to like with Portal 2? Come on, get rid of notification. I've just had to leave the bay to get the notification to tell me to stop the engine. Oh, we're going to get some rest. And we've got some more money, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Actually, I think that'll be a screenshot, actually. Sod it.
If it weren't so sad. Well, you have been replaced. I don't need anyone now. When I delete you, maybe I'll stop feeling so bad.
That'll do. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Mod. If you enjoyed this, a thumbs up would be much appreciated. Dream big, and I'll see you next time for some more Euro Truck. Bye bye.